As we welcome you back to the Two Guys Named Chris show, the segment is Lawyer Up. And Lisa Lanier, our attorney, is on to go inside several stories today. Some good ones. Hello, Lisa. How you doing?
Hey, I'm fantastic. I hope you guys are.
Great. Good to talk to you. Chris Tim's out today, so again, feel free to poke fun if you'd like.
Yep.
That's fine.
This is the day to do it. Every
time he's out, this is the time to do that. A dental hygienist who works for the Virginia Department of Corrections was walking into the prison where she works, and a body scanner detected she was wearing a tampon. She was searched, and apparently this was a pretty rough search for her. They thought she was bringing contraband into the prison. Well, it was her tampon, okay? So she was interrogated for hours at the Augusta Correctional Facility on suspicion of smuggling. She said she was terminated from her position despite demonstrating to female guards that she was menstruating at the time and that it was a tampon. No matter the case, they did fire her. I have to believe, Lisa, she's got an ironclad case here, and I hate that I had to say the word menstruating.
Yeah. And demonstrated. They rhyme.
I know, yeah, that kind of skeeves you out.
You know how I... even the word tampon, I don't care to say.
Yeah.
We've had this discussion before, other cases.
He's shy.
But because the law requires it, I will say tampon in this case. Why in the world would they put this woman through this? And don't you think she's going to take them for all they're worth?
Yeah, well, interestingly, this kind of dates back to about 2018. The Virginia Department of Corrections instituted a policy that no women visiting a prison, whether you work there or you're a visitor, could wear a tampon, because they said they had instituted this new body scan technology equipment, but they realized it cannot differentiate between a tampon and contraband being smuggled in the vajayjay. Mm-hmm. And so they said, hey, you cannot do this. You cannot have a tampon. And then women were all up in arms, and then there was this huge controversy, and they ended up rescinding that policy, but they still basically kind of on the side, wink, wink, told women, hey, don't wear a tampon in here. It's going to be trouble. They have rescinded the official policy, but basically continued to institute it. But this lady was a dental hygienist, and the interesting thing was she did this back and forth to her car thing. So she went through the scanner 3 times because she said she's going through menopause. She has a very, very heavy period, and she forgot. So she needed a new one. She had used one tampon. So she comes in the scanner the first time, has a tampon, goes out to get a tampon out of her car, comes in again, and then they do a third scan on her without the tampon. So there's all these.
Lisa, I can't hear any more of this. This is a mistrial. I can't hear any more of this.
Look at my tampon. Look at it. No.
Look at my tampon. Heavy period.
I see you're going through menopause.
When you say, you had me at vajayjay, but then when you go into, when you start saying things like heavy flow or heavy period, I just cannot. This is too uncomfortable for me.
It's too much. All right. So bottom line, she filed a complaint with the EEOC. They said you have a right to sue. So that's the first hurdle. Then the Virginia Department of Corrections tried to get her dismissed, and the judge, who was a very conservative judge, and sort of an unexpected ruling, said, look, wearing a tampon is inherent to females, and if you discriminate against tampon users, you're discriminating against females, so she's got a case.
Thank you. Of course she's got a case. Yeah. But now...
Virginia versus vajayjay. Is that how the Supreme Court's going to word it?
Going to use that as in the unprecedented case of Virginia versus vajayjay today.
Kids, turn to page 365. It's Virginia versus vajayjay. You know the ruling on this. It's right there in big red letters.
That's black letter law. That's red letter law.
Whether you like it or not.
Objection. Sustained. But Lisa, you're a woman. Is there something that women can do? And me as a man knowing nothing about this, is there something a woman can do other than a tampon? Could a woman use a pad or whatever? Is that what they were wanting them to do? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that is what they were wanting them to do. But I'll tell you that, women who wear tampons do not want to wear a pad. They're not.
Okay, all right. See, I don't know anything about this stuff. I know nothing about this.
Yeah.
And so when I heard that, I was like, well, what do they expect them to do? When you said, here's what their policy was. So that was what they wanted them to do, but women can't do that. It's ridiculous. What they're saying there is ridiculous. Yeah. Okay. I'm glad we did that story, but I'm glad it's over.
Imagine If Chris Kelly was one of the jail guards, she would have had no problem because the minute she said heavy flow, he'd
Come on
have
through.
gone,
Come on through.
Yeah.
Come on in. Get in here. Come on. Just come on in. I don't even want to talk. I don't want to look.
Yeah,
Get in here.
the detector keeps going off.
Get in
I'm heavy
there.
flow. Go on, you're good.
Clean these teeth. Get in. Get out.
You could have a vagina full of cocaine.
I don't
You head on
care.
in.
Come on, let's go. I don't want to be any part of this. The next story here today. We're in the middle of Lawyer Up, and the next story today. Ringo Starr's in a lawsuit, and I'm very interested to see what you'll say about this one. There is a sexual device, a ring, if you will, that goes around, you can imagine.
Some in this room are more familiar than others.
I've dabbled in this, all right? I'm upfront about it. I've dabbled in this technology.
Sinner.
Lisa just hung up.
Now, how I feel about period talk, she feels about this talk.
Hello, Lisa. Hello.
We have a bad connection. We have a bad connection here. She's gone through an area where there is no cell service. No, I've dabbled in this. I've been to Adam and Eve. I've made the purchases.
We affectionately call it a ding-dong ring.
The ding-dong ring is what it is. This particular one is called the Ring O, R-I-N-G space O. And they sell it under that name. So Ringo Starr is saying, no, sir, this causes confusion with me, the former Beatle. There are trademarks that I have registered as well, and it brings my brand down. So you are infringing on my rights. So he wants to get this renamed. Now, they started using this name in 2008, but Starr claims they broke their agreement by tying the trademark to their name, and so Ringo Starr says, you can't have this. What do you think here? The Ring O versus Ringo.
Yeah, you can get this thing on Amazon for less than $8. I sent you a screenshot of that this morning. I was surprised.
Oh, there you go, Kels.
Get my credit card,
It's right in your price range.
You don't have to go to Adam and Eve. You can actually just order it from Amazon.
I know. My car is somewhat recognizable, and in front of Adam and Eve,
Although it really does look to place there.
it's got two guys' names, Chris sticker on it and everything,
I'll be honest with you, Lisa. I forgot about the story, and when you just sent me that this morning out of context, I was like, why is Lisa sending me this?
Buy two
Why
now
is
and
Lisa
save.
sending me this picture?
That's right. What's this all about? We certainly appreciate that research, Lisa, and I do. I'm on a different brand right now, but I might try out the Ringo before it goes out of business. If it's going out of business, what do you think?
Yeah, well, you get 3 sizes for less than $8, so go for it. But
Well, I know the size I'll use, and I don't want to put that online.
Put it to you this way: they're always out of it. You want to buy the larger size, but
It's small, medium, and damn. What?
No, you don't.
Yeah.
What? Oh, no, you didn't. All right. What do you think about this, Lisa?
so Ringo had already owns the trademark for Ringo, and he did it several different ways, so people couldn't do stuff like this. So he owns it for the way they say it too, the way they display it.
Mm-hmm.
And so he basically gets to oppose. So when they applied for their trademark, then the trademark board comes to him and says, hey, somebody's trying to trademark the same thing, but for a different purpose, and he gets to oppose it.
Uh-huh.
So they'll probably not be able to get a trademark. They can probably continue to use it, and apparently years ago he entered into an agreement with them that he wouldn't oppose their use of it as long as they never tried to trademark it.
Mm-hmm.
Because he just doesn't – he thinks, I think, if it goes to that level that people will start to assume that he has something to do with it. The biggest thing about trademark, the biggest inquiry is confusion, consumer confusion. And I don't think any consumer is going to be confused and think that Ringo Starr actually has anything to do with this, because this company, they've been doing this for a long time, and all of their products have some kind of an O. They basically, the screaming O was what they started with, and now they're on to Ringo. And so they basically, I think, are okay to continue using it, but they need to drop the pursuit of the trademark, because he owns it. He owns it several different ways, and I think he's going to be able to defend
All right.
Okay, that makes sense.
That does make sense. See, I think he should just jump in on it and like put his own brand out there, and make some money with. Put like a Paul and a George and a Ringo.
that doesn't help.
Then you've got them
You
all.
want to buy that with Ringo Starr's face on it?
Maybe it'll play a little tune. Maybe play a
Yellow
little
Submarine? Where are you going? Deep.
You want Ringo staring back at you while that's happening? The Beatles.
Oh, you're doing a good job, love. Yeah.
What's all this?
The sizes are small, medium, and you're obviously lying. Father's eye.